What up, what up, what up? You already know LoftP Life for the Party. I'm one of your hosts, Porche Madrid, back at it again. And our special host. Special. Nick Love ATL.
That me. What's going on? How y'all?
We good.
What's happening?
Appreciate y'all having me here.
Right.
We appreciate you coming. It's Steve Lou, what it do?
Hey.
DJ T Gutta.
Hey. White teeth.
Let's talk.
You know we had to bring you to the hat.
You know, everybody's been trying to get me to come do interviews about this, and I haven't, really due to my schedule, I just haven't really been talking about it. But I was down. I was like, oh, Steve, when Steve hit me, I was like, let's do it.
Family.
I got time today. Let's make it happen.
Right, we got to know what had happened.
Right on time.
Yeah, man, the infamous list.
The infamous.
So let me start here before we even get too deep into it. This is how this list came about. I was sitting around the house, waiting on my little girl to take a nap. About 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just killing some time between, doing a little bit of work. And my homegirl Brooke in the city, I don't know if y'all know her, she be on Twitter. She used to one of the dancers at Magic City.
Oh.
Right.
So me and her was corresponding, and she was like, we was talking about the New York list. Well, it wasn't even New York, it was the
top
best
50.
ever.
Yeah.
The best ever list. And I said, did anybody do an Atlanta list? And she was like, y'all ain't got 50 rappers. And I was like, what? Like, we absolutely have 50
got
rappers.
50 rappers.
But she was clowning. She from the Bay Area, so she was like, y'all ain't even got 50 rappers. And I was like, no, we got 50 rappers. So I sat down. I came up with maybe 55, 56 names, right? And I was like, I'm going to make the top 50. But mind you, this was a quick 10-minute brainstorm of just whoever came to my head.
Oh, we know.
So, no, hold on. I'm going to fight for my list now. So when I made the 50, I literally only cut maybe 6 or 7 names. So the list is what you have out of a 10, 20-minute brainstorm
it's
of
fresh
who
off
came
the
to my
head,
head.
yeah.
It's fresh
Right.
off the head, and then I just put them in the order that I felt was legit. Now, mind you, when the list, when I posted the list, it was really meant for me and my people on my little Facebook partners, my little Twitter partners to be like, oh man, little thing. What happened was my partner New Face and my boy TP, who manages Young Nudie, they reposted it. When they reposted it, it just took off. So now I went from me and my little circle of partners to
Everybody.
the world. So, I've seen Drama ask Jeezy about it over there when they did the Pandora thing. I've seen them talk about it on Everyday Struggle. They mentioned it on Hot 107.9. They mentioned it on 94.5. So it's hilarious to me. But I'm like, I'll stand behind my list. Like, I got rappers in my DM mad. I got one in particular who's like, man, you disrespected me. He ready to fight me.
As he should.
Well, no, he shouldn't. Like, check this out. The next day, well, maybe 2 days later, that Friday, I sat down and I said, you know what, let me think about this a little bit more. Because as people were responding to the list online, they was like, damn, you ain't even put so-and-so. And I'm like, damn, I forgot about him. And then, as I'm going through the day, I'm like, oh, I forgot about him too. I forgot about him. Man, we came up with about 150 Atlanta rappers that people have heard of. So, and to me, to be in the top 50, even if you're number 50, out of 150 rappers, that is not an insult.
Number 50 is Fabo.
And and I'm just using him as an example, but I'm just like, keep in mind though, like everybody in the city rap. 30,000 rap. We just talking about the people that we know.
Hell, you rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, I mean, I could put together a verse or two. Hell, I could have put myself on there. But I'm just saying, like, to be the number 50 guy or the number 46 guy or the number 38 guy in a city full of rappers is no insult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but if we're going to go down the list, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a few of those, again, were thrown in for effect. They were thrown in purposely to get a reaction.
To get the conversation
But again,
started.
amongst my circle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant to be seen by Everyday Struggle and 107.9 and everybody else who kind of chimed in on it. It was really meant for Steve, who follows me on Facebook, to be like, oh man, you Killer Mike, whatever.
We ain't heard him since he was outside the club.
Right.
Right.
But keep in mind, when it started hitting people who didn't live in Atlanta, then it became what it became. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, let's go down this list and I'm going to fight for that. But the most hilarious part to me of anything is like some of those answers I thought were undebatable. I thought putting Andre 3000 at number 1 was not even up for discussion.
You right.
You'd be
it's-
wrong.
We-
You'd be wrong.
started
Has it been a debate about Andre?
Cool.
I mean, one thing I realized that social media people, niggas say anything. Like when I put Andre at 1 and somebody hit me back and said Andre was overrated, I was like, I logged off. I was like, all right, we gotta stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't have this conversation. If you tell me Andre's overrated, I'm like, all right, bet.
I got no qualms with Andre.
I don't think anybody really. I mean, the majority of people didn't have a qualm, but
Right.
there was some qualms.
Right.
Tip was number 2. And it's like I'm calling the list off the top of my head. I really don't remember all the lists. I just remember certain ones. Tip was 2, and after that, I kind of get fuzzy. But I went on to say, a couple of those people were out of order. I think Rocco, in particular, should have been higher. I think there were some people who didn't make the list at all that should have been on the list. I think Cool Breeze should have been on the list. I think, somebody else. It was a few other people. Like I got the list in my phone of like the 150 names, and I'm like, we didn't even break apart groups. Like there's some people who may or may not believe, but you know what I'm saying, like. The 3 guys in Travis Porter. A lot of people was like, you forgot about Strap. Strap from Travis Porter can rap.
Right.
There were names that I just forgot.
So let's read the top 10.
Yeah, pull up the list, please.
Number 1, Andre 3000.
Not up for debate. Don't even want to discuss that with nobody.
Number 2 is Tip.
Don't even want to discuss that one either.
3 is CeeLo.
Let's discuss.
Now, okay. All right, let's discuss. Now, to me, I'm gonna tell you this for me personally. I think CeeLo is better than Andre, personally. If we're going to fight about it, let's fight.
I've heard that debate before.
I told you, I want all the smoke. I'm with it. I'll sit in front of anybody and tell you that CeeLo is better than Andre. I think can we all agree? Hold on.
No,
can we all agree that CeeLo is the better singer than Dre?
He
all right, cool. Now,
okay,
cool. Okay, hold on. All right, cool. Now, bar for bar, for every Andre verse you can give me, I can give you a CeeLo verse that I think is on par with it. So if you tell me that he's the better singer and I can go bar for bar with Dre, who's better?
Bruh, but
Andre is better.
I agree, but that's just me.
You making
that's
my
me.
puff
And then
itch.
CeeLo.
But I had a lot of kids hit me and say, CeeLo, he shouldn't even be on here. I'm like, y'all only know him as the dude from The Voice.
Facts.
Y'all only know him as the guy who sings "Fuck You" and Nas Barkley and stuff like that.
That's why
y'all don't know. Remember, I'm 39 years old. I remember CeeLo as Goody Mob.
This list spans through.
I remember Still Standing. I remember Soul Food. I remember Cell Therapy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I've heard the CeeLo verses.
Because the list spans through different generations.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It's funny, there's a Source magazine on the table. I remember CeeLo having at least 2 hip-hop quotables when that was a thing in the Source magazine.
Right.
Where CeeLo's verse from Still Standing and from Soul Food was considered like, this dude is ill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So CeeLo, to me, we can fight about it.
Because that first Goody Mob is a classic. That first Goody Mob, Soul Food,
the second album
that's
is
a classic.
I'm also a person who believes Still Standing is better than Soul Food, but we'll have that argument another day.
Yeah, we can have that one.
You know what I'm saying? But who was my number 4?
Number 4, Ludacris.
Okay. Y'all want to fight about that?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I'm with that.
Number
If
5.
we just switch him with CeeLo, we good.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh, you only want to drop CeeLo a notch?
No, a couple of notches, but we won't get on that.
All right.
Number 5 is Killer Mike.
Okay.
Bruh, how'd you make the list?
How did Killer Mike make the list?
How?
Killer Mike is an amazing rapper.
Where? In the basement?
Run the Jewels is one of the biggest independent
Right.
I ain't
artists.
heard it. Well, where they playing it at? Where?
Well, you got it's like an alternative crowd as well as a
But
hip-hop crowd.
you also can't gauge something and then say I haven't heard it though. You know what I'm saying? You can't that's the argument I saw a lot of people say.
But you said
was
it's
like,
based off of if it wasn't talent, their relevancy and what they're currently
no.
doing.
Well, no,
right?
I said that when it was close, I went to Impact or whatever.
Man get to number 5.
Let's name the rappers after him, and you tell me if he's
got-
not better than them.
I tell you the ones.
I think the only person
directly after him, Sci-Hi the Prince,
Sci-Hi deserves to absolutely be in the top
2
10.
Chainz,
Okay.
Big Boy,
Okay.
JD,
Okay. Now let me say this. Might be blasphemy for everybody because this is where the controversy kicks in for me.
especially JD.
What is that, JD or Jid?
Jid.
Yeah.
Jid, the Sign of
Okay,
Dream.
I had it as
Amazing
JD. I
rapper.
had it as
Amazing
JD.
rapper. Now I'm gonna say this. This is y'all have fun with this one. I'm not a Big Boy fan personally.
Me either.
I personally feel like Big Boy gets put where he gets put on lists out of respect. I think we all say Big is a pioneer. He was part of Outkast, and we say he deserves to be 5, 10.
I would've
number
had
3,
Big Boy
number
at
2. People say, how you put
25.
Dre at 1 and put him at...
Big Boy would have been 25
For me, if I'm going by how I truly feel, that's about where I would have put Big Boy.
But you gave him the respect though.
Absolutely, as we all do. But I think a lot of rappers get that. I think, you know what I'm saying, when you start to kind of go through people's list, there are some respect votes that certain artists get. Now, that doesn't mean, I want to rephrase, I want to make sure I say this, that doesn't mean Big Boy's whack. I'm not a person who says Big Boy's whack. I do not believe that. I don't think that. I've never said that. However, I think that there are some artists in Atlanta that are better lyrically than Big Boy. I do. I truly believe that. Where else y'all want to go with it? Come on, let's keep it rolling.
Let's keep on going through. Did we get
see,
through
you
10?
see, he had to bring the beautiful baby girl.
Yeah.
Try to lighten the mood. I'm not with your tactics, okay?
Because I think this going to be the most controversial part, 10 through 14.
Okay.
B.O.B.
Okay.
Oh, no, well deserved.
Number
He needs
10.
to scoot a
Hold
little
on.
up.
I'm shocked at that because a lot of people fought with the B.O.B. pick.
Please, he's underrated.
11 is
Absolutely.
Offset.
Okay.
12.
Let's wait. Whoa. Don't you blow past Offset.
All right, pause.
Motivation. What was it?
Offset's amazing. He's having an amazing 2-year run of just murdering
You
verses.
said it's all about talent, right?
You don't think Offset is talented?
I don't measure talent in success. I measure, like you said, in lyrics and bars. And
well, let me ask you this. Do you believe the Migos are talented in general?
in general, yes.
Okay, do you believe that Offset is the most talented of the Migos? Well, I don't want to say talented because it's not even about talent. Do you think he's the better rapper of the three Migos?
I feel like he gets the most shine, so it would appear
I would say he's
the most talented.
I don't
He's
think
the
he-
Beyonce.
I don't think he gets the most shine. I think he
Quavo get the most
he
shine.
took the most shine. There was a point where Quavo was the Beyonce of the group. We all agree, right? Like Quavo was
Of
the
the
guy.
group, but as
and
we
at a
were
point,
saying
and after
earlier-
Bad and Bougie, Offset took the baton and ran off with it. I don't think he gets more shine. He took it. He became the guy that everybody's like, yo, Offset be snapping. Now every song he dropped, everybody's like, damn, he snapped again. Oh yeah, he snapped again. Like, and this has been 2 years of Offset being the guy of just verse after verse. Now I think Takeoff is
we need to go to
is
the audience.
You said, okay, Takeoff is the
Right.
underrated pick.
Because we're talking about, if you look at what they did individually, and Steve, you can attest, we talked about it in the car, don't you switch up because he's here with this beautiful baby. Now, what you had said earlier,
About Offset?
yes.
I said Offset, he's still kind of new. Still
sure.
kind of new. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the number 13 and 14.
Okay, 13 go.
Jeezy.
What, you,
Okay.
you-
Hold on.
you
13 is
boy.
Gucci and 14 is Jeezy. Audience first. Audience first.
Put the baby down so we can be
All right,
honest.
so all right, let's go there. It's okay. Now, Gucci, as a lyricist, here goes back to the effect in trying to generate a conversation amongst my friends. Now, I worked for Jeezy for 8 years,
We
so
know.
everybody should know that I'm fairly biased when it comes to Jeezy. I believe Jeezy is better than Gucci. I do, as a lyricist.
Right, and
all
we
that.
did say
Now,
that on
what I-
Facebook
now,
too.
what I will say is, when it's all said and done, it ain't even really been said now. If we just stop today, I think Gucci will go down as having way more of an impact and way more of an effect on Atlanta music than Jeezy ever will. I think
Effect on music, and that's directly and indirectly.
for sure. But every hot rapper that's out, well, I won't say every, but for the most part, most of the hot rappers in Atlanta right now are disciples of Gucci. From Lil Baby to the Migos to Pee Wee Longway to, you know, as we go down the list, these are all Gucci's kids.
These are our
These
all
aren't
the
Jeezy's kids. Thug, all of them.
affiliates. However, music wise,
Bar for bar. Well,
bar for bar.
I think Jeezy's the better rapper than Gucci.
That's all I want
And
to
I
know.
will also go so far to say is that no one in Atlanta has ever had a better debut album than Jeezy.
That's true.
There's no Outkast, no Tip, no. Jeezy has the best Atlanta debut album of anybody that's ever come out of this city.
Okay.
Hands down.
Okay.
TM101 is better than TM101 is better than actually anything Gucci's ever dropped.
So you don't
Period.
you don't think that affect him personally? That maybe he saw that list and maybe you don't.
Well, okay.
Because I read the comments, somebody said it was blasphemy. Did you see that?
Possibly. But I mean, here's the luxury of being me.
Now he gonna bat his pretty eyes and tell us.
But here's the luxury of being me. I'm somebody who well, first of all, let me start here. Everybody knows I'm a marketer at my heart. So if I say, yo, guys, y'all know I was really just
Trolling.
in so many ways. You know, I not necessarily trolling, but more so like, God, this was built to generate
Yeah, it's a
conversation.
sparkler. Right.
You know what I'm saying? This was not meant to be what Nick rides around in Nick's top 50, what he ride around in the car to, Nick's 50 favorite homeboys. This was meant to generate conversation, and y'all know. Okay, like I'll go down somewhere in the 20s. I put Russ.
Right, and I don't even feel like he a rapper.
Okay, a lot of people say that. But you know, a lot of people. Russ has this thing where people just hate him,
No, I
and not even that musically. They just don't like him.
I like him. I admire his talent.
I think it's because he's white. I think it's because he sells the amount of records that he does. I mean, the dude is super successful, and he's actually dope for anybody who's ever heard.
Yeah, he is dope.
A lot of people who don't like him have never actually listened to him. The same thing I would say for, like you said, for Jid, for Killer Mike. A lot of people haven't had Run the Jewels. Well, I'm just saying, but in Jid's case, a lot of people say he's new. In Killer Mike's case, a lot of people haven't heard Run the Jewels.
That's what people say.
Russ, a lot of people haven't heard. Some of these people, a lot of people hadn't heard the music, so they like, yo, well, how is he here, and so and so is after him?
Right.
Again, meant to generate conversation.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't fight me.
And Russ does like to generate conversation.
He loves it, but the dude is actually good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, where I put him, was that a genuine placement for him? Not necessarily, but I think he belongs in the top 50. I do believe that. I 100% believe that Russ.
So you believe he's a rapper?
Yeah, I believe he's a rapper.
He's
okay.
Okay. We had that conversation, right?
What did I say? I said he's a singer.
I'm glad we got an audience here, because speaking
I feel like CeeLo is.
Speaking of, do you believe he's a rapper? Childish Gambino didn't make my list. What do y'all believe that he's a rapper?
Atlanta?
He's from Stone Mountain.
I did not know that.
Oh, and that was the other thing, but we'll stop. I'll get back to that. But do y'all believe that Childish Gambino is a rapper?
Yes, I do. I definitely do.
So
I definitely do. And I think he should have been on the list. If you put Lean With It, Rock With It, and Jock and the rest of the bozos, you should have put him on the list.
That's fine.
I don't
bozos
give in rapping. I appreciate them as artists.
The
as
entertainers.
entertainers.
Not those of Nick Love. And
right. It's Portia Madrid back at it again.
Hey.
And this is my honest opinion as a person that listens to music.
Okay. So y'all believe that Childish Gambino is a rapper. All right, cool. And then the other part of that argument was, I guess I got a bunch of this. So-and-so ain't even from Atlanta. So how y'all put him on the list? But I'm like, yo, okay. And I was amazed at how many people picked and chose who was from Atlanta. Because I'm like, well, if we being technical, he ain't from Atlanta, but y'all take him. But then when we get on this list, like with Jody Breeze, he's from Griffin. A lot of people was like, Jody ain't even from Atlanta. But I'm like, well, Gucci ain't either.
Gucci from Bellsville and Jeezy from Jeezy born in Macon.
But everybody's willing to put Gucci in the list with no problem. Nobody argued about Gucci, but we want to fight about Jody. And I was like, oh, okay, y'all are picking, and y'all are deciding as y'all go along who's, you know what I'm saying, like how y'all want to play it. And I just believe, man, like, first of all, there's no list that's gonna be perfect. There's never gonna be a list that any of us could make. Nobody can make it. I talked to Greg Street the other day. I talked to a couple people, a couple of DJs, and I'm like, yo, there's not a list that we could all come up with that everybody would be like, that's the list. That's the definitive top
This
50.
is it, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, no, there ain't no list. Yeah, everybody listens to something different. Everybody can tell you why they like. Music is one of those subjective things that connect to you.
And it's a list that got different generations joined in together.
Right.
Too. So
that's where the controversy.
A lot of young people have never heard CeeLo rap. A lot of young people never heard Hitman Sammy Sam
or Kilo.
Right. I didn't know who Hitman was.
Right. Sammy Sam was a legend. At one point in Atlanta, like I'm born and raised, I'm a Grady baby. At one point, Sammy Sam was the hardest thing in this city. Like he was the guy. At one point, Pastor Troy was the biggest thing in this city.
And I looked at him and said, why? But
But Troy, but here's the thing about Troy. Like, we all think of No More Playing GA, but if you listen to some of those early albums, the Help Me Run, the Vice Versa, Troy can spit. Troy can really legitimately rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can rap. But then, like I said, as we started getting, like I said, I can go down that list, bro. We came up with another 100 names that did not make the list. You know what I'm saying? At all. That I just was like, oh damn, I forgot about him. Oh damn,
mention
I forgot
about
him.
Your specials.
I'm gonna pull it up because I don't want to be.
And while you pull it
guessing.
up, I want to do a little game with you. Maybe a little mama can participate.